Hi everybody and welcome to another vlog. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If it is your first time here, hello King, hello Queen. My name is Islam Dagane, darling, and I'm so happy to have you here with me. It is 2026. This is officially my second vlog of 2026. I just wanted to have a drive with you guys, you know. I think we're going to start having, I did say last year that we're going to have a lot of these moments where I'm in the car driving and I'm chatting with y'all, just catching up. But I do feel that I have a lot to share and I'd like for you guys to stick around, so do the right thing and subscribe.
God started revealing this revelation. I had to upgrade the title. It's going to be trading faith. It's going to take you trading where you put your faith. And what we have to do, which is a very scary thing for people, trade it for the presence of what God wants to do.
So I want to set you guys up here and I'm so excited. I can't wait to catch up with you guys. It feels like forever. It feels like I've been keeping a lot of things. Well, it doesn't feel like I have been keeping a lot of things to myself. Sana, it is 2026, the second vlog of 2026, as I mentioned, and as I promised, I did say that we're gonna have like sit downs. So work is like 10 minutes away from here, so this vlog shouldn't be too long, but it's just gonna be a basic update. And I hope you guys are okay. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Like 2026 in right, because I know with the first vlog we couldn't really chit chat, guys, given the fact that it was my friend's wedding. So like we couldn't be up in that like that, you know. I couldn't be very personal with you guys like that, because obviously you know, we had the wedding to prepare for and all of that drama. So excuse the lighting, but I hope you guys will enjoy this vlog. Okay, so let me put my keys away because and it tends to get a lot with my hands everywhere. Last thing I need is the keys go ka-ching, ka-ching, sound like money that I need in my pocket. Okay. We need that Mandelers. All right. Okay, I don't know where that was coming from, but it felt right. Guys, okay. 2025, the whole of 2025, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Y'all remember how I was obviously I had resigned from that other company that I was working at beginning of the year, and then miraculously, God willing, because God did and he always does, I got another job at a motor dealership. I'm not going to mention the company's name, but guys, that was a blessing. I don't wanna lie, and I'm not taking anything away from the people I worked with at the time. I'm not taking anything away from anything that happened, La Payana, that was good, but that was not a space for me. Like, I needed to be honest with myself and I needed to check in with myself. As much as, you know, I do remember saying that I'm going to be praying for God to answer my prayer in terms of getting like a stable job, wada. Y'all remember, right? But the truth is, in my face, like, I'ma just keep it real with y'all. It wasn't all that it was cut out to be. Like, I don't wanna lie to you. I was not happy, okay? I was excited. It was a role that I wanted to really grow in. I mean, it was different. I mean, this pretty girl, this pretty face at a motor dealership doing stock controlling. Do y'all know the kind of work that I was doing? Firstly, let me break it down for you. I was a stock controller. And being a stock controller literally means that you check every car that comes in, every brand new car that comes into the dealership. So that was my job. Child, whether it is raining, thundering, sunny, hot, cold, whatever, it ain't about you, it ain't about your looks. You need to show up. And show up, I did. I worked my bum off, guys. Like, I really worked hard, and I'm so proud of myself because I was coming from a point where I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know if there was something wrong with me career-wise, you know. I didn't know if I wasn't getting the positions that I wanted because maybe I'm just not a hard worker, or my work ethic is not the best, or I'm not professional enough, or I'm not smart enough to some extent, you know. It was a lot of things, but God answered me and he was like, no, child, perhaps you've just outgrown this place at the time, okay? So that position really pushed me. I think it was more about me and what God was trying to show me, and what God is trying to revive in me, because I was so revived, you guys, internally, mentally, in the sense of how I saw myself as a career person, and in terms of how I saw myself professionally. I worked my bum off. Trust me, anybody that knows me, they will tell you that I quickly got in the swing of things, you know. And y'all know, if you've ever worked in a car dealership, that is not a friendly environment. It's a male-dominated environment. It's not friendly. If you're female, there's that part of it that says, you won't make it, lost. Where's Siga when you're a pretty girl? Somebody actually even said to me, you're in the wrong job, hey? And I was like, ooh, okay. I'm just paraphrasing it. They didn't say it exactly like that, but that was what they meant. That I think I was in training and I was wearing heels, and this guy said something about I'm too fancy. Yes, that's what he said. He said I was too fancy for the job, and I was like, okay, clock that. I'ma prove you wrong, and prove him wrong I did, because child, there was no day where I came up or I showed up in heels anymore. Sana, taxi drivers, there's no day where I showed up in heels. As soon as I started my job, obviously training, I needed to put my best foot forward because I needed y'all to get me right, to fetch me in the right direction. Okay, so that was me. I'm just gonna I'm trying to make this part short, but so I really worked my butt off. Come the actual start period of now, like, I've done the training, I'm doing the work, the cars are coming in ngama truck, zelandela imoto, zelandela sifuna stock controller oka VW, you understand? So you know those trucks that are packed with cars on top of each other? Those cars would come to me and I would inspect each and every one of them, okay? And obviously I'm not going to go into the details that go into it, but there's procedures to it, security measures to it, and all those things, you know. Even as far as tracker is concerned, even guys, but I did that, okay? I did that. I know that's right. So I did that by fair too, and it actually it worked out gahle, yabo. It worked out gahle. When I actually came through with you know, the job, and I was doing it right, at some point the environment just started being not being conducive for me and my mental health, etc. I felt like every day was becoming a hassle, every day was becoming strenuous, every day was becoming not good enough. Every day was taking me back to where I was. I felt like I'm doing my best here, but I don't think I am recognized enough, because even in that well-doing, I think I had moments where there was a particular individual where I felt like this person doesn't know how to talk to people, and it might be okay for other people, but it's not okay for me. I didn't like it. I didn't like it because I'm a very respectful person. I'm not gonna come at you if you are someone who's older than me, whether you're my peers or within the age group or just a couple of years older than me. I'm gonna respect you because I'm just a respectful person. I think by now y'all should know that. I know my YouTubers, my subscribers will vouch for me, you know. So I didn't like that. I felt like at some points their behavior, their actions were unwarranted and uncalled for. I felt very belittled. I felt very there were moments where personal or private things, work related private things, would be blurted out in you know, in an open space along with other people, just to maybe get to a certain point. However, I do feel like maybe that point could have been made without bringing me and my personal or private things that are work related into it. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say, but when someone's trying to make a point and then they use you as a point of reference, but it ain't right, type of thing. Yeah, but those are the vibes, guys. Eventually, and nakona lapo, the stalker situation was escalating. I've just started a new job, and this guy is frustrating the hell out of me. Now he knows where I work. Nakona, I don't know how, but again, don't ever doubt stalkers, okay? Stalkers know exactly what they're doing, and when they want to find you, honey, they will find you. So please, guys, be careful, right? Be safety. So that was that situation. I got so fed up with all of that, and I was like, you know what really pushed me to the limits when I really decided to call it all off was the day when I had a panic attack at work. I had a panic attack. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't, just going to summarize what actually happened, but I had a panic attack, and it started jegangane, nausea and yabona, anxiety nyana, tummy nyana. I thought it was the food that I had eaten, but no, it turns out it was actually a panic attack. Sana on the freeway driving back to my work, driving back home, did I not start running out of breath? I could not breathe, and y'all can see how small my car is, so you guys can understand if it's that small, how claustrophobic would it have felt, and child, it did feel extremely claustrophobic. At some points I was saying to myself, oh Nkosi yami, because I opened all the windows in this car. If I could open the back seats, I mean the boots, I would, because at that point in time I was just like, yazini, yashona, how am I? And I was gonna be literally one of those people who are found on the side of the road dead. That's how I saw my life ending, right there and there. Right there and there, cause of death, work stress, as a result, panic attack. Cut a long story short, I ended up waking up one day. I couldn't take it anymore. I was very much unhappy, and I was just like, you know what? Is it worth it? Is it worth my mental health? Is it worth coming back home every day feeling like SHIT? Is it worth coming back home having to amp yourself the very next day to perform, to try and do your best? And one thing I can't do, guys, I can't suck up. I can't be nice to you when you're not nice to me. But one thing I will do, I will let you think you get away with it, and then I will just simply pull myself out of it. I'm not drama, guys. I do not like drama, nor do I subscribe to any drama. If ungazimina, child, you're on your own. Okay, you're on your own, except for my friends. My friends can call me. My friends can, my girls can call me at any point in time. My message, I won't get link wine. Okay, but anyway. So then that happened, guys, right? Then that happened, and I chose myself. I chose my peace once again. And now I was at a point in time where I was like, oh, bawo, tiko, bawo. And I was like, God, what the hell am I doing? I am turning 32, and I Korea, that's when I realized, sometimes we are too quick to get into things when we actually don't know if they are the blessing that God had destined for us. I'm not saying that job was not a blessing. It was a blessing. But was it for me? Was it really what God wanted me to do? Obviously, even in circumstances where you've made the wrong decisions, there are lessons that you will learn from it, and you can call yourself to order if you're that kind of person, which I advise all of us to be, where you really reflect and you're like, actually, you know what, that wasn't that bad. I might have done that out of my own will. I might have been too quick to secure the bag, but I learned something from that, and that's what I think had happened. God came through for me, but when I look at it now, I think it was a means of Him giving me security, a sense of security to come back this side, which is Durban, and to actually then get grounded, secure myself, and maybe try and redirect me towards something else. And to cut a long story short, guys, That's exactly what happened. God did that. Now that I look at it after everything is said and done, I can safely say that, yeah, I think God was redirecting me. I think I needed to go through that hardship because, oh my God, it was hard. Like my partner will tell you that, oh my God. Oh my God. I just had to pause there a little bit. I'm now at work, so I'm gonna try and rush this because I've literally got 5 minutes before I go in. So, cut a long story short, guys, I really do feel like that was just God redirecting my path to get me to where I am now. And it was a long journey. So I did one thing. I would get opportunities, get opportunities that felt like, okay, it's the right one. But I didn't want to make the same mistake. I didn't want to sign up for something or put myself in something that I know I was not going to be able to do. So I would not take those jobs. I would not go for those interviews. There were people to be like, hey, Z, there's a position here, try and apply. But I was so aligned with what I know I want and what I know God is trying to do and what I know God is saying at that time. And at that time, God was telling me, you need to start something and finish it, because also, just me, myself, I was like, I'm too old now to be making those kind of decisions. Yeah, well, I think in life, you get that opportunity once or twice in your life where you can pack up and start all over. I am always up for starting over. I have said this, oh my God, I do not mind. I will start my life over, child, because I don't owe nobody nothing. Okay, this is my life to live and my life to answer for. And at the end of the day, every decision has a consequence, and I want to go to bed being able to accept and to, be at peace with my decisions and the consequences thereafter. So I like at that time I said, whatever I start now, I need to finish, because I need to start building. If I'm building, I want to build and I want to see where's all of this going. So God did that, and I waited and I waited and I started again with my business. Oh, guys, I said, okay, let me try the self-employment route, be fully devoted into my entrepreneurial. Oh, sana. Entrepreneurship is no joke, okay? It's no joke. And it's not easy, because what do you mean? What do you mean you're going to start a business and run it and be fruitful and it'll sana, it was a lot. It was a stress. Youngies, there were good months, there were bad months. A good month was a month where I would make 8 to 10K. A bad month is a month where I didn't make no money at all. And trust me, honey, there were months like that. Quite a lot of times. But even though I didn't make like 1,000, but I'd make a few hundreds, or maybe like 1,000 or 2 or 3. But trust and believe, my car would always be paid for every month. So put that on God, child. Put that on God, because God did. One thing that I learned throughout the entire 2025 is that, you know what? God pulls through. God really, really pulls through. Cut a long story short, Sesilana, I've now got a fixed term contract. It's for a few months, and I'm happy that Unyagam has started this way, and I'm so glad that I'm back in a familiar space. Nothing too much that is different, but put that on God. Once again, put that on God, because Jesus, oh Sana, you are Alpha and you will always be Omega, the beginning and the end. Thank you so much. I love you, Baba God. So yeah, guys, it's just been a lot. 2025 was a lot. Ministry also. I think I had a few amazing moments, a few answered prayers as far as ministry is concerned. I emceed the AMC, which you guys will not believe me when I tell you it had been part of my prayer list for a very long time. I don't know what it was about the AMC, but I loved the vision. I loved I just loved it all. So I felt to put me there, set me up there, whether I'm singing, whether I'm emceeing, whatever it is that you can put me there for. I'm gonna do my best to represent you, God, and represent God. I did. I was so happy. God came through for me, you guys, just to show I had written this down a long time ago, but it happened in 2025. So don't forget prayers that you made and the things that you've asked God for. Kudala. God will do that. God will do that for you. So again, ministry, music, I'm still there. I tried to do my solo another single, guys. That is literally on hold because I did have a sponsor for that, someone who was gonna do that for me, but I'm not sure what the vibes are giving right now. So and it'll happen at the right time. Put that on God too, because it's something that I really, really do desire. It's something that I do really, really wish for. I would love my ministry to grow. There's a lot to thank God for. There's a lot to say about God at the end of the day. Also, I just want to make a footnote right there. Guys, ministry is not all that it seems to be, okay? Ministry is not all that it seems to be. You guys see us there, on stage, singing, emceeing, speaking, whatever it is not as glamorous or as good or as aesthetic, or I don't want to say it's good. It's none of that. It's none of that. And I keep saying this, that guys, you do not know what it takes for the people to be on those stages. You don't know the silent prayers that they've had. You do not know what God is even going to do. You do not know the battles that those people will fight after delivering the message, or after God using them the way that they've used them, like that in front of you guys. But no, everybody, all bodies, they want to rush for the stage. And yes, you are called to do it, but is it the right time? Is that stage your stage? I always say to people, I have no problem declining invites, because I need to know that God put me there, because I need to be ready for the battles that I will fight after that. And trust me, the battles are as equivalent as the impact that you have on people. So now, when you think healing people through music is just going to go, Satan is just going to be, shame, yeah. You just save someone from depression. You just save someone from suicide. You just save someone from a heartbreak. You understand? You are fighting things that you don't even know, but you understand? Everybody's called, everybody is the thing. Everybody wants the spotlight, but nobody wants to do the groundwork also. Nobody wants to deal with the drama that comes after. That is the truth. Izwaningami. Okay? So please, guys, ministry is a lot. And then then you get people that don't like you, and you don't know why they don't like you, and you don't even care a damn because they don't even put butter on your bread. It's not like you ask them to butter your bread, or you ask them to slice your bread for you, or you ask them to get you water from the fridge, or you ask them to pay electricity. Guys, all of that comes with what? The calling. Now, ask yourself if you're truly called for what you're doing, because trust me, if you're truly called, your calling will sustain you. That is just the truth. I'm gonna just to add and to testify to what I'm saying. If I did last year, if in 2025, if I did not get makeup clients or whatever clients, my ministry was able to sustain me, because I would get an offering that would be equivalent enough for me to pay off my car. Now put that on God. Now there's no way ukuthi umuntu that can be gifted and called by uNkulunkulu and anointed by uNkulunkulu will suffer. But it takes obedience, it takes discipline, it takes a lot for you to be able to even allow yourself to be sustained by it. Good. I'm not saying be lazy. Please. Yo, we are tired also of people who run to ministry because they don't want to work. Guys, sebenzani. Go out there, put CVs. Humble yourself. If it means you need to, I don't know, if it means you need to, I don't know, work anywhere. Start somewhere and see what God can do. So the dislike will always be there. It's not nice, because some people literally genuinely straightforward and just sabotage you for whatever reason. But I've given all of that to God, because son, I'm not gonna deal with you. No, I'm too much of a lady for that. But again, I will go there with you. I will go there with you. I think that's another thing. Ukuthi, people think ukuthi, just because we are umuhle, or you're this, you're that, you cannot light that fire up. Oh, honey, I will do that. Put that on me. Put that on me. I will do that. Cut a long story short, guys. Then there's a part where you chase payments, because some people want to throw amazing events and are not never willing to pay the artists. So it's not all that glitters is gold, guys. There's a lot. There's a lot. Sometimes you just have to walk away, make peace with it, and pray. Etc. 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 Friendships. Friendships. Wow. I've had the most amazing friends. My friends during that time came through for me, guys. I really want to say from the bottom of my heart, Bafetu Gia Bonga. Gia Bonga. Gia Bonga. Like, I'm getting so emotional. Gia Bonga, guys. Gia Bonga. Gia Bonga. Gia Bonga. Thank you. And I pray ukuthi uNkulunkulu anandisele la benthatha khona, la beningibonelela khona, la beningicabangela khona. May God place people who can even do above and beyond what you guys did for me, because what you guys did for me, I don't take it lightly. People ask me why I value friendship so much. It's because of this. When you find yourself in a true sisterhood circle, my time is running out. This is what it means. People who are not there with you because or we all have cars, or we all are working, or we all are pretty. No. People who see you. People who see your value. People who can call you out food. I wonder where you start fumbling yourself. People who can call you out and be like, yeah, gahle. But I said, no, friend, you know what? Actually, you don't need that. You're actually right. People, my friends are the best thing that have ever happened to me. And I thank God for that answered prayer. And a special shout out to a lady that had prayed with me during the time when I was seeking sisterhood, when I was seeking a circle of friends that would be so tight in all aspects, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. So I'd want to also just put that out and say, thank you, Pastor J, Sister JJ. Thank you so much, Pastor J, because that prayer, those prayers that we had, I'm seeing the fruits of that, because God acquainted me and cemented me with these wonderful women. Okay, God, literally 2 minutes before I walk in, Bengi early, because I'm our management. I was early say, but I'm vlogging for my subscribers. Please say understand. Relationships. Hey, relationships. Relationships are a lot, guys. They're a lot. There's obviously just been one consistent person in my life. If you know, you know. It has its ups and downs. Things are what they are. I think what makes a relationship beautiful is when you guys just do it your way. When you guys are not under pressure because people are like, hey, get married, hey, that. Yes, it is the right thing to do, but ama-means okwenza lokho akhona naphelele na enough ne-sustenance yaleyo nto, because it's not just financially lowballing a person. It has to do with the relationship itself. Manje sibaningi-ke we rush into relationships thinking ukuthi hey, nami I want my happy ending. Hey, guys, nizosha. Yazi nizosha maningekho careful. Please be careful, because the person that you choose to end up with is responsible for salvation, is responsible for a whole lot of things. What you decide to align yourself with, the person you decide to align yourself with is the reason why a lot of things in your life are the way that they are. You need to meet each other to progress and to grow in life. And with that said, yes, be happy. It's rocky like every other relationship, but the beauty is in the growing. Will it end in lobola? Will it end in a lenyalo? Will it end in tears? Find out in the next season of Dragon Ball Z. But anyway, guys, I think I've tackled everything much. Sengiletse go 8, and I'm supposed to be seated at my desk at 8 o'clock because that's what I signed up for. So I'm gonna have to leave you guys right here. I'm gonna edit this when I get home, and I'm gonna post it today. Thank you so much. I just wanted to come on here and say, love yourselves, care for yourselves, be grateful, give thanks, and always put God at the center of everything. I hope you guys need Goshile a little bit here and there from my experience in 2025. And that was me bearing my heart to you. Love you so much. Do the right thing and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Bye.